Like the more intimate I become with myself, the more available I am, you know. And what I notice now is that when I first started teaching, the students pretty much looked all the same. And now there's more of a range. And that to me, that's feedback for me that that I'm opening, and that I'm more available. And that doubt, that need, that worry, it's kind of, I think it was Alan Watts who I first kind of heard this concept from. It's sort of in the West, to be an authority is to be able to reference lots of different experts. And so that, you know, we all, maybe we've been through it ourselves, or we know people who are like teacher training junkies, like they can't stop taking teacher trainings and they still haven't started teaching. And because the play is eventually to become your authority, the word author, your inner author, your inner authority. And one of the things that we encourage here at Lulu Bandha is unless what you're teaching is really coming from within you, so back to your earlier, unless you're really feeling what you're teaching, as long as you're feeling what you're teaching, that's the resonance that meets other people. I mean, it's, you know, sometimes you'll be in a class and you'll still hear a teacher say, it should feel like you're between two panes of glass. You're like, no, it should never feel like you're between two panes of glass. I know that you don't really feel that. You know, you'll hear, it's almost like you hear these instructions that are being weaved and passed through, and you're like, no, that's just not true. And so what I really encourage the teachers at Lulu's, what we're really about here is, how does that really feel? And so in the sort of the progressive teacher training, we'll practice, we'll gather and we'll practice together, and it'll be like, what are you really feeling? And it's like, whatever it is, like, use your own words. It's not, because as I was saying, like, sometimes you sit down to practice and you'll be like, press the knee down, lift up through, you'll start to teach it, as opposed to, oh, it feels like I have an ice pick in my left hip, you know? Like, just really finding the real language. Yeah. What does it really feel like? And that's the thing with yoga, is yoga doesn't always feel great. Yoga's really, the practice of self-examination is excruciating, and unless we're kind of agreed upon that, then we just perpetuate this illusion that it's all bliss. And bliss doesn't always feel like bliss.